Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of It's Review Day. I'm your host Day, and I'm so excited that you guys are back to see what I have to review today. So before we get started, you already know what I'm going to ask, and that is for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you know anytime I post a new video. For this episode of It's Review Day, I'm going to be doing my final Candid follow-up video because what? Your girl's teeth are straight and I am done with my aligner journey experience, whatever you want to call that. I am done. So I'm here to talk about it and wrap this up. So my aligner journey started on October 27th, 2019, and I was done with the whole process on August 2nd, 2020. So that was 10 months long, and Candid did predict that it would take about 10 months for my teeth to straighten. So they were right. Before we jump into like the pros and cons and things like that, I want to just give you a close-up of my teeth currently, as well as show you the treatment plan one more time so that you can see where I started and where I am currently at now. And now I'll go ahead and show you guys the treatment plan. So now that you guys have seen the close-up as well as the treatment plan, I kind of just want to go ahead and get into my likes and my dislikes. And actually, I'm going to talk about my dislikes first, and then I'll go into my likes, just because I always like to end on a positive note. So as far as the dislikes go with Candid, there's no dislikes that I can say for the company as a whole. The customer service was great. My appointment was great. My initial appointment to get my aligners was great. I haven't had any problem with like the people aspect of Candid. My first of two dislikes with Candid is the fact that they do not offer metal retainers. I see it as a dislike because I would prefer to have a metal retainer once my whole teeth straightening process is done because it's more cost effective. It's going to save me a lot of money down the line, and I'll kind of explain that when I get into the likes a little bit. My second dislike is that I really don't have the ability to have a permanent retainer in my mouth. When I first took my aligners off for the first time to like take them off for the day and start wearing them as retainers at night, I noticed that my teeth would be super straight in the morning. I would love how they looked. By the time that I would put them on at night, it wasn't like they would space out a whole bunch, but I could tell by looking just a little bit that they spaced out, and then I could definitely feel that they spaced out a lot. So my advice for that would probably be, if you are going to use Candid, or really if you're using any type of aligners, retainers, or anything like that, is that after you're on your last step, go ahead and just keep wearing your retainers. So what I kind of like to do is wear my retainers all the way up until I eat breakfast. Right before I'm about to eat breakfast, that's when I'll take them out. If I'm chilling in the house, I pretty much have my retainers in, and the only time I really take them out is if I'm about to go out in public. But sometimes, even if I'm gonna go work out, I'll keep my retainers in. And what I have noticed, because that was in August, it's now September, so it's been almost a month since I've been done with my journey. But what I have noticed since I've been wearing my retainers more than I'm supposed to be wearing them, is that when I do put them back on at nighttime, my teeth don't feel like they spaced out so much, and it's not so much discomfort. And if there is discomfort, it probably goes away in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm fine again. So those were my only two dislikes with Candid. Like I said, it had really nothing to do with the company at all, like the people part of the company, just more so things that I would prefer because I've had braces before. But there are solutions to those problems. But now I want to go ahead and jump into the likes. My first like with Candid, and I mentioned this in the last video, is the app. That app is just so informative, you guys. Like, it gives you reminders on when you need to change your aligners if you're forgetful like me. It gives you tips to keep your aligners clean. It's basically your one-stop shop to communicate with Candid's customer service team, get your questions answered even if it's not on the phone. They have a chat option. They just have so much great information in that app, and I really just think that the best part about that app is that it is so user-friendly. I work on computers all day. No, I'm not a techie person or anything like that, but you know, just in life we have to work with computers and things like that, so it's very nice when you come across an app and it's so user-friendly. So good job to Candid. Keep that app. Don't change anything. The next thing that I really do like about Candid, and I kind of brought it up when I was talking about the app, but is the reminder emails. It does really help to keep you on track when you have those email reminders telling you like, hey, it's time to change your aligners. And it feels good to know that, you know, I'm going to my next step. I'm this much closer to the end, and they send like a little hooray, you made it to the next step. So just a lot of positive reinforcement behind it, because it does get tiring and just annoying sometimes having plastic in your mouth all the time. But those emails kind of just give me that little they used to give me that little pick me up and just remind me like, hey, you're doing this for a purpose, and guess what, it's time to move to the next step, so let's go. So the last thing that I really like about Candid is the fact that you can purchase your retainers and keep repurchasing your retainers as needed. They are only $99. If you've ever worn a retainer if you've had traditional braces and you've either had a clear or metal retainer, you know that those retainers are pretty expensive. They run you about $200, $250 around that. But these Candid retainers that they're gonna send you are only $99, and you can just kind of order them at your leisure whenever you feel like you need new aligners. Now that kind of goes into my dislike, because I feel like metal retainers, although they are more expensive, they are more cost effective. So what I'm planning to do is to get a new retainer from Candid, as well as go ahead and invest that money and get a metal retainer, so I don't have to keep spending $99. You know, I may periodically switch mine out, like maybe every 3 months, because I'll be going back and forth from metal to clear, metal to clear. But I think that it's great to have the clear retainers just in case, you know, like I go on vacation or anything like that, and maybe we're out late and, you know, I still have to wear my retainers at nighttime. So if we're out, I can still put my retainers in and nobody will know. Nobody will probably be able to tell. So speaking of Candid's retainers, I actually did go ahead and order myself a new pair of retainers so I could show you guys. As you can see, I have not unboxed this at all. On this video will be the first time unboxing this. So let's go ahead and see what is in this box. So what we have in this box with my new retainers is quite a few things. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull them out one by one. So the first thing that I'm pulling out is another retainer case. I'm so happy that there is another one. The next thing that is coming out of the box is whitener, and I'm so excited, you guys, because I ran out of whitener a long time ago, and just the laziness in me did not cause me to order anymore. But I'm so happy to know that anytime now that I get more retainers from Candid, I'm gonna get a new case as well as more whitener. I'm so excited, you guys. Moving on, they did include chewies in the box, and I know that I'm not gonna need these, but I am glad that they go ahead and include these in there anyway, because I just like to chew on them. I don't need them, but I like them. So they also have this dental appliance remover. Is that what it's called? Yes, it's called a dental appliance remover, and this is basically just a little tool so you're not having to stick your fingers in your mouth and take your retainers out. I never use this, but again, just like the chewies, I'm so glad that it is in the box, because you know, somebody probably will need it. Last but not least is the main attraction, the aligners, the retainers. I don't know why I keep calling them aligners, but yes. Last but not least is my retainers, and they're clean. They have my name on them, and yeah, they're my retainers. The only other two things that are in the box are a step-by-step guide on how to properly put your retainers in, as well as information on the Candid whitener. And then there's also a retainer guide that is included, and I'm sure that that's gonna help with somebody with, I'm sure that's gonna help somebody with something. So pretty much what this does is tell you everything that's inside, and it gives you more information. So if you guys cannot already tell, I would definitely recommend Candid. They're affordable, their customer service is great, they're fast at responding to things, they're fast at sending things. I don't really believe that I've really had to wait to the point where I'm like, well, where is my stuff at? Candid is a great product and they have great people on their team. So if you are thinking about getting your teeth straightened, you should definitely look into them. So before I get out of here today, I did want to go ahead and highlight today's shirt. I know that I'm kind of in this different space today, but I definitely wanted to still highlight my shirt because it's from someone who is moving and shaking out here and doing great things for the community of Sunnyside. Her name is Ivy, and she is Ivy of Ivy Leaf Farms. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says Ivy Leaf Farms, and she is doing her part in creating sustainable food for the community of Sunnyside. I actually did get my t-shirt from the Black store, shameless plug, but I got it from the Black store. And if you want to see my Black store interview, you can definitely go ahead and click back and watch that interview as well. They are great people there. And then I also wanted to highlight this plant. I actually also got this plant from Ivy Leaf Farms. This is my baby amethyst, and she is growing strong. I had two more, but they are sick because I am a new plant person and I don't know what I'm doing. So she's surviving. She's my snake plant. She kind of leaning, but she is surviving. And I got that from Ivy, one of the Ivy Leaf Farm pop-up shops. She has them periodically. You just have to go ahead and look at her Instagram, look at her social media, and see when she's going to be doing one. And I'll actually include her information if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to buy a shirt, if you'd like to buy a plant, if you just like to talk to her. I'm going to go ahead and include her information down below. So that is all I had for you guys today. I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. And if you're a person that has watched my videos from day one, I hope that you can see that I'm really trying out here. I'm really trying out here to stay consistent with my videos, and I just appreciate every comment, every like, every good thing that somebody says to me when it pertains to me and my craft, because this is something that I really love doing, and I just enjoy being here and talking to you guys and recommending products that have been helping me in my life so that they can maybe help you guys too. But enough of me rambling on. This has been another episode of It's Review Day. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that you guys will tune in to the next episode of It's Review Day. All right, peace. So before we get started, so my aligner journey started October 22nd, 27. Ooh. But now I want to go ahead and jump into